Hello, welcome back to Cooking with Chris Hall for the Athlone Family Resource Centre and Healthy Ireland. Last week we cooked burgers and I'm sure they went down a treat because they're always a favourite in my house. If you missed last week's episode, you can always find it by going onto the Athlone Family Resource Centre's YouTube page. You can click the link below to subscribe and give us a like and share while you're at it. This week we're going to go for a tasty, nutritious vegetable pasta bake. The best thing about this dinner is you can use up any veg that you have knocking around your house. Along with that, we're going to make a vitamin-rich spinach and rocket side salad. For dessert, I'll be making a delicious carrot cake with a cream cheese topping. I've got my shopping list ready. Let's go shopping. First things first, we're going to make the carrot cake. Start by preheating your oven to 190 degrees, and your ingredients are 225 grams of caster sugar, half a cup of cooking oil, 225 grams of grated carrot, 2 eggs, and 250 grams of self-raising flour. We're going to start by grating the carrot using the cheese grater. Carrot cake is one of the oldest forms of cake. Back when sugar was scarce, people used carrots because of their sweetness. You'll notice how wet and juicy the grated carrot will be. This will help with the cake maintaining its moisture. Once done with the grated carrot, this can be set aside. Next, you'll need a big mixing bowl. And we'll start by adding the sugar. Then we're going to add in our grated carrot. Now you need to whisk your eggs really well. And add them to the mix too. After that, in goes the vegetable oil. Using oil in the cake makes it so much more moist. Now you need to mix all the wet ingredients really well. As we're doing this, we're going to gradually fold in the flour. Carrots are rich in beta carotene, which your body changes to vitamin A, which helps keep your eyes super healthy. It's important to mix the cake batter really well, as this helps with the aeration and also helps to avoid finding any dry floury patches in your cake after it's done. You can always add spices or ginger or even raisins. Next, we need to grease our cake tin. I'm using just regular butter. The reason we do this is simply just to stop the cake sticking to the tin. Once done, we can pour in the batter, making sure it's levelled evenly across the cake tin. And now the cake is ready to be put into the oven. Okay, while the carrot cake is doing its magic, let's get on with the main event. This pasta bake is great because you can use whatever you've got in your house, or you could ask your greengrocer what sort of veg are in season. Vegetables that are in season means they're at their peak of freshness and won't have travelled miles to get to your plate, and also saves you money. Let's start by preparing a mirepoix. The name mirepoix comes from a small market town in the Mid-Pyrenees region of France. It's the main flavour base for most stocks, soups and sauces. It consists of 3 veg: carrots, celery and onion. Using a sharp knife, cut the veg into cubes of roughly 1 centimetre. Onions are the most widely grown and used vegetables across the globe. They're packed in antioxidants which keeps your liver clean and healthy. Celery is packed with vitamin K2, which are essential for keeping your heart healthy. I've got some leftover leek from yesterday's dinner. We'll cut the leek down the middle and always wash it well to get rid of any muck and grit. Now on with the rest of the vegetables. As I said, let's get creative. Experiment with whatever veg you have, or even try adding frozen or tinned vegetables like peas and sweet corn. Peppers are super nutritious and are excellent sources of vitamins A and C. Originally from South America, also known as capsicums, they are the important ingredient in the cuisines of tropical Asia and equatorial America. Next I'm going to throw in some mushrooms that I've quartered. And onto the courgette. Courgettes are the baby of the marrow family. They are packed with vitamins and minerals. Just look at this list. Next, we need some cloves of garlic. Rather than chopping garlic, I use a cheese grater. It saves a lot of time. Next, onto some fresh herbs. Adding herbs to cooking enhances flavour in every meal. You can find potted herbs in most supermarkets, or if you fancy growing them yourself, you can buy the seeds in any garden centre. All you need to grow them is water, some sun and a windowsill. Okay. Now that my veg is ready, let's check on the carrot cake. After 50 minutes, we can check on the carrot cake. To test if it's done, we need a wooden skewer. Stick the skewer at an angle into the cake. If it's got some cake batter on it, it will need another 10 minutes. When checking it again, there should just be some very little crumbs on the stick. The cake is ready and we can now carefully remove it from the cake tin and leave on a plate to cool. Okay, let's start by cooking the pasta. We'll get a pot of water and add some salt. Cover and bring to the boil. After 5 minutes the water should be boiling and you can add your pasta. Stirring to get it all separated. Leave on the hob uncovered for at least 5 minutes. The pasta should be still al dente. We leave the pasta to cool and on with the veg. Using the same pot, we'll put it back on the heat. Add some cooking oil. And in with the mirepoix that we prepared earlier on. Mix the veg all together. Lower the heat to a number 4. Cover and leave for 5 minutes. Adding a stock cube to a jug, add some boiling water, 250ml. Whisk to break up the stock cube. After 5 minutes, your veg should be sweated off. Next, add the rest of the vegetables. Mix in really well. We're going to add some spinach and pour in some stock. Cover and leave for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, all your veg should be sweated. Next, we're going to add in some garlic puree, and in with some tomato paste. Now you can add 1 tin of tomatoes. I'm holding out on the other one to see if I need it or not. Now you can add your pasta back in. Mix it all gently. I'm going to add the other tin of chopped tomatoes. And in with some chopped herbs. Pour in the rest of the stock. Some salt, some pepper, some smoked paprika. I add 2 tablespoons of sugar just to take the bitterness out of the tomatoes. The pasta is ready to be poured into the tin to go into the oven. Pour the pasta into an oven-proof dish, spreading it evenly across. Now we can grate some cheddar to go on top. You can always use mozzarella or goat cheese or any cheese. Cheddar is a great source of calcium. 1 ounce or 28 grams of cheddar provides 20% of your recommended daily intake. The pasta bake is ready to go into the oven, roughly for half an hour to 40 minutes at 190 degrees. Next, we're going to make a cinnamon and cream cheese topping for the carrot cake. I'm going to use 200 grams of plain soft cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of icing sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 2 tablespoons of water. Combine all the ingredients together and now whisk really well. Once whisked and the cake is cooled, we can spread it liberally over the cake using a palette knife. For preparing the salad, we're going to add some spinach and some rocket to a large mixing bowl. Mix it together gently, try not to bruise any of the leaves. You can add whatever vegetables you want to this salad. I'm going to use some red onion and cucumber. Next we'll add some balsamic vinegar and some grated parmesan. And mix it all together. After 40 minutes, the cheese on top should be golden brown and the pasta bake is ready to be taken out of the oven. Garnish it with some fresh herbs and serve it up. This pasta bake is rather large. It should serve at least 6 people, or can be enjoyed the next day for lunch. Your spinach and rocket salad can be served beside it, and it's ready to go. There you have it, pasta bake made easy. Your carrot cake is ready to be sliced. Look how beautifully orange it is. Join us next week when we're going to be making a Christmas inspired roast chicken and ham dinner with all the trimmings. And beside that we're going to make some mince pies. Good luck.